Hi there, hope you're doing good. Okay, so let's get started with the updates you are asking for. So for the first one, graph for the invoices sent last week. For this one, I am assuming that you want to see the invoices sent for last 7 days. For that, I did some work and I plotted another chart in which I have highlighted the sent bar, a sent line to be blue with a more thick line so that you can easily recognize, okay, this is the trend. And I'm plotting this for last 45 days, like 1.5 month almost. So you can see the trend. So the on week two, obviously it was starting, so it will always start from zero. And then there were some values on week four, three, two, and you can see the trend increasing. And I've obviously bold the line so that you can see sent item. If you want to remove the all others, you can always delete that. So this is basically a smaller version of this chart where we are seeing all the from the whole year 2024, which is this one. So we are watching all the data for the whole week, and this will be more precise once you'll be entering the real-time data. The other way for this chart could be this bar. So we can see, okay, so how many items were sent, how many items are in draft, how many items are sent to zero or paid or overdue or due. So we can have the bar diagrams, bar charts for this one instead of having a line diagram. So you can suggest one. So either you want to see the weekly numbers, the 1 week number only, the last week number. Maybe I can quickly plot it and let me show you if that is something you are looking for. So this would be the case. So it's showing you, we can always add the numbers. So these are the numbers. So you can track, okay, the blue one is draft, orange one is unpaid. So you can see on week 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, last 6 weeks sent item and entry, you can always watch in here. I can always do another thing, which is and then we can change the series. If you want to focus on the sent item, we can always make it a column. And on the draft, we can always have a line. And we can always change the color of the sent. Let me see what was the color scheme for the sent in here. The sent were light blue. So we can always have this light blue color in here. Okay, so this is the trend for the sent item. So the light blue is the sent item, and you can see the last 45 days, like 6 weeks, so that you can have a trend. Okay, well, this is the trend, and we can always delete the other lines. So these are the two ways. You can let me know which one you like, and we can proceed accordingly. Let's move on to the second one. So adjustment to the productive hours graph. For some reason, why? Okay, so you are making it 2024, but it's plotting 2023. Yeah, no, that's not the case. Actually, there was something off on the chart. Okay, so also graph is not quite easy to read. So I am expecting that this chart is basically productive hours. So this chart is this one you are referring to. Oops. I did move the chart. Is it down? Sorry about that. Okay, let's move on to this. So I'm expecting that this is the chart you are referring to. And now this one is fixed. So this is 2024, which has less data, and 2023, which is random data I have already entered on the data sheet, which you need to always delete, because I think this data is There is some data which is yeah, these are random data. These are data I have plotted randomly for 2023, and I think this is the correct data you are plotting for the current year. So now this is plotting. So we have less data on the, like there are up to week 7. 2024 data is up to week 7, and there is 2023 data for all 42 weeks, 52 weeks. So yes, you can see 2024 data is up to week number 7, and we are having the correct. So yeah, it's showing you the trend that the week 2024 is way above than 2023 for each week. You can always see if there is a spike on downside or a high side. So I don't think so there should be any difficulty in reading that if this is the chart you are referring to. Let me see if there is any other productivity chart. So this is the productivity chart. I have also fixed it, and I've given you another control for this chart. So you can always have a number. Currently, we are using 500 to deduct the productive hours to calculate the non-productive hours. So if you can change this to 1,000 and jump onto the dashboard, you will see a bit different chart. So you can see there is a gap in the charts. I'll go back to the data and I'll say 500 because this is the number initially I entered, or you gave me this number. I have described it in here and I have added the comment on the tab chart so that you can hover your mouse on this and click on see all, and it will show you the where the data should come from. All right, so if I'll make it 500, you will see the unproductive are obviously getting reduced. So you want those getting the minimum. You want the non-productive red hours to be minimum. So this is how you can read it. So if you deduct from 500, you will see you obviously you want to reduce the red portion, which is the area part. You want that reduced down to 0 maybe, and optimize it obviously. So now this is showing a good positive progress, and we are having some green line going up and red line obviously going down. So you are optimizing it. So obviously you want to have it at the bottom, the red one, and the green one should be at the top. The optimization could be there only. Then these invoices chart, I think we have already discussed. So I hope that this I have answered for this part. And yep, I think this is fine. Now adding a log tab that the financial information can only be accessible to Sandy or you. I think this is the part where the Google Sheet doesn't helps us a lot. Still, there are some ways around. But if you want to have a separate sheet which you can access only, or Sandy can do that. So what you can do, you can always leave a link of another Google Sheet in here, which always you have the access Sandy, and you have the access so that you can click on this sheet and go to that file and do whatever you would like to. But if you want to have some data in here, which can be used. Okay, so the other way could be that you can add a data in here, which is your financial data, which you obviously don't want to show to others. But the problem with that thing is that if anyone who has the access, even the read access, if he will make copy of the file, he will become the owner and he can obviously see the data without any protection. So this is the limitation of with the Google Sheet. So the possible or the right way, I just mentioned it earlier that you can always have a link in here for another Google Sheet which you can click and navigate to do your working. And if some data to be pulled from this sheet is requirement, I can always do that using within the code. So no one can access or see the data, the whole picture of the data for that. So this is this answer for the third part. Please do let me know if I missed something or if you need any further modification or any clarification. Let's hop on a call and discuss it one to one so that we can save some time as well. Looking forward for your response. Take care.